In previous part of this series, Secrets of Veda, it was explained how dharma of a person is determined with the help of three elements: Rajas, Tamas and Sattva. In order to understand Vedic culture properly, it's important to mention that the word dharma does not purport the same meaning as religion. As a matter of fact, there is no similarity between these two concepts. Nowadays, it's customary to use word religion for dharma, which is fundamentally wrong on so many levels. Religions are essentially a pact to behave and walk on a fixed path permitted by it, and it's based on faith. Right opposite of it, dharma is an individual approach taken towards one's own innate qualities. It's all about cultivating the seeds of your gunas or properties. If it happens to be desired one, you safeguard and nurture it till you find the culmination at the highest summit of these gunas. Similarly, if the seeds of your guna are not desirable, you may strive to replace it and start a new journey known as tapa, which is translated in English as forging. At this point, intellectually and scientifically, you might find the principle of three gunas little difficult to process in your logical mind. So, how does Rajas, Tamas and Sattva affect our personality, and what do they mean? To make it a little more easier for you to understand this, if you have altruistic traits and if you are inclined towards spiritual life and knowledge, you are driven by Sattva. If you are obsessed with power, money and materialistic life, you are driven by Rajas guna. All the criminals, con artists, volatile personalities are driven by Tamas guna. However, none of these gunas may remain static or be holistic in themselves. They all can be eclipsed by one another to an unpredictable degree. It's the dominance of a particular guna in your personality that counts. Every research and its finding in Vedic civilization is dedicated to improve human life and eventually impart superhuman abilities to mankind. There are a number of techniques prescribed by sage Patanjali to bring a deliberate change in one's cerebral identity. One of them is known as Chitta Vritti Nirodha. In concept, Chitta Vritti Nirodha, Chitta means subconscious mind, Vritti means ripple, and Nirodha means prevention. Sage Patanjali explains Chitta or subconscious mind is influenced by a particular guna. It could be Rajas, Sattva or Tamas. Stimulated by one or combination of these gunas give birth to Vritti, which in turn is expressed by our brain in form of thoughts. These thoughts become our memories, which is known as sanskara in Sanskrit. The term sanskara is an inseparable term in Indian culture, but long forgotten to be used in right context. Vedic scholars knew that the human brain is only a recording device and content in it is fed through vritti or thoughts, which form our sanskaras or memories. These memorized thought patterns make our persona. Our values, morals, ethics all reflect our sanskaras. If you are aspiring to bring a radical shift in your personality, a clear-cut route is through reforming your sanskaras, which can be achieved by reconstructing your vrittis through deliberate and conscious efforts, and this explains the concept of Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And here is how you can put this concept into practical use. It's written in Swar Yoga: when we stop breathing consciously, our body starts breathing for us. In this case, this responsibility is taken over by a primitive part of our brain which controls our emotions. In order to carry out an extra responsibility of regulating breathing along with regulating emotions, it starts synchronizing both the functions, presenting them as cause and effect. When we are angry, our breathing gets accelerated. Our brain activates adrenal medulla to release stress hormones and adrenaline to prepare us for fight and flight action. In this scenario, anger is the cause and breathing is the effect. Swara Yoga tells us our breathing patterns are representations of our thoughts and emotions. If we manipulate one, we can alter the other. No matter what state of mind we are in, if we mimic the breathing pattern associated with the positive or negative poles, we can transcend from one state of mind to another. Sincere and disciplined practice of this method repeatedly over the period of time facilitates our brain with altered neurocircuits, resulting in giving us brand new personality traits. This pretty much establishes the fact that we do not have a religion. Ours is a civilization that celebrates individual personality, that keeps striving towards becoming better than what we were yesterday. Hi everyone, this is Nanu. Thank you very much for watching it till the end. I hope my videos are informative and entertaining enough for you to recommend it to your friends and families. And I hope my videos are engaging enough for you to keep coming back for more.